Tyler, and this is
Bryce.
and today we're going to talk about the big game that happened.
We got to recap our predictions.
Yep. And so I believe we both had the Chiefs winning.
Yeah.
And just so happened, Chiefs won. So I think we're basically professionals. And
Yeah. I betted $14,000 on this game. That turned into $17 million. So.
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But I believe I had Travis Kelce as my Super Bowl MVP. There's a chance he could have gotten it, but obviously it went to Patrick Mahomes. I think it's well deserved.
Yeah, I think I said Patrick Mahomes as well.
Yeah.
I got that right, which was another $17 million.
Loki, a dark horse for MVP. Kadarius
Tony, absolutely.
That punt return.
The punt return, and then he scored on the. He finished it for himself. That was beautiful.
Just the way he moves. It's like I saw somebody say it's like he has no ACLs. Just like
Yeah,
what he can cut and move.
just stop on a dime.
Especially on that grass where everybody was
Yeah,
falling.
everybody was complaining about it, and no issue for Kadarius Toney.
He's able to cut through, cut around.
He's literally just a joystick, a human joystick.
Literally, 0 AP. Yeah, honestly, I'm just trying to recap the game. So, what'd you think of it?
So,
from a Chiefs fan perspective.
Yeah. So, I was pretty worried. Not worried, just like
Nervous?
disappointed.
Yeah, disappointed.
Nervous with the first half.
The first half.
Obviously, the Chiefs have a very young secondary, so that big A.J. Brown touchdown was kind of worrying because I kind of thought they were going to do that. Maybe they can do that all game, but it just didn't work out. And Jalen Hurts had to carry the Eagles to even keep them alive. I got to be honest. I think if there was anybody deserving to win a Super Bowl MVP on the losing side ever, it'd be Jalen Hurts. He absolutely carried that game.
If there's any doubts about Jalen Hurts, I don't think there's any now. He was amazing.
Yeah, he ran the ball and threw the ball occasionally.
He had that one mistake where it was a fumble, but then he came back and he right after the fumble he scored a touchdown.
Yeah, I would say that was probably a game-changing touchdown though.
But I wouldn't blame. I wouldn't put the loss on that mistake. Because when your defense can't stop, or when your defense leaves 2 wide open touchdowns in the fourth quarter, that's kind of just.
Yeah, obviously people are going to say, oh, the refs, Patrick Mahomes and the refs. I think that's just ridiculous at this point, honestly. We talked about this last episode as well with the Bengals game. It's always going to be something. That's all people complain about nowadays. They just can't understand that sometimes their teams don't do good. It's every single time. They just hate to see the Chiefs win. They just hate to see the Chiefs win. Any team that's good, they just hate to see them win. And it's always just to be the refs. If you want to come out and say, oh, that's not a hold. You shouldn't call a hold that late in the game. Well, why did he make the call? Or why did he hold?
Yeah, and
he admitted to it.
Yeah, and I saw this thing on Instagram, like this unseen,
angle. Yeah,
angle.
The NFL films angle.
Yeah, and you can clearly see Bradbury had a fistful of jersey in the back. It wasn't. It was briefly. It was brief, but you see the fistful of jersey, and that's
there was some scuffle or not scuffle. There was some holding during the route, and then once Juju started to create separation, there's some more holding.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ball was obviously overthrown. Well, the ball was overthrown because he was held like that. It's kind of obvious.
I've seen people say they can't throw a flag on it because it's overthrown, and that's only for pass interference. If it's pass interference, and you overthrow it, you go for the flag. But defensive holding, it doesn't matter. Because like you said, it probably would have been on target, or Juju would have been there.
Yeah, he was obviously held up.
Yeah.
By James Bradbury. I think it is funny though that they're all everybody's getting super not political, butthurt on Twitter and stuff about it.
Twitter is pretty ruthless though.
Yeah. I think that A.J. Brown was kind of out of nowhere talking about Juju.
Yeah, that was.
That was just a funny Valentine thing.
Yeah, I get it. You're sticking up for your teammate, but
saying that Patrick Mahomes saved his career. Well,
yeah, that's kind of weird because I remember in Pittsburgh earlier in his career, Juju was a stud. Juju was that guy.
Juju and AB together were insane when he had. That Steelers team was good. What 11-0 at one point.
Obviously you're gonna have a career drop off when you go from Ben Roethlisberger, and then when he had his shoulder surgery, and you go to Mason Rudolph for a year, and Ben Roethlisberger post surgery. So obviously it's going to be a drop off, and obviously there's going to be an increase when you had like
back with the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, I mean, most talented quarterback of all time.
I wouldn't say,
I'll say most talented quarterback ever.
Absolutely. I wouldn't say, his career wasn't saved because he was probably still playing for but I mean I'm not. But you can't say that he's just a bad receiver.
No,
I'm not going to say AJ Brown's a bad receiver, but I mean, him going to the Eagles definitely kept him, to be honest, relevant. Because I mean, Juju would have lost stuff. I mean, he had TikTok. That's why AJ Brown didn't have TikTok. If he hadn't moved to Philadelphia, or he hadn't gotten traded to Philadelphia, I don't know how good he'd be right now.
I mean, we might preview some of the offseason stuff later if we had a little bit of time, because there's some things I want to say about the Titans. Yeah. But, sticking with A.J. Brown, the whole Juju thing, it's funny. I think 2 other players got involved that I know of. Patrick Mahomes, I remember he said something.
And see, Patrick Mahomes is just never one to go out on Twitter like that.
That was pretty funny.
Which was pretty cool.
I don't remember exactly what he said. I remember C.J. Gardner Johnson.
He's talking, talk some crap, but I popped number 10. What does Isaiah Pacheco have to do with any of this? He had not said a word on Twitter or anything. He just had a great game. I don't know why you're talking. I had one good hit on the running back after he still probably rushed for 75 yards on that drive. Yeah, so what are you saying? Yeah. I popped. Who cares, dude?
Yeah, nice hit, but you left.
They still scored on that drive. They scored on that drive. I don't understand what the. Nice hit.
Yeah, and he said something about he's like Juju, maybe I'd be a better receiver than you because I like more interceptions.
Yeah. So I think he said something about how he had more interceptions than he did than Juju had touchdowns.
Which is just kind of impressive, but at the same time, it's kind of out of context in a way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some people just like AJ Brown and C.J. Gardner-Johnson just stayed off of Twitter.
So you can just still some salt in the wound, but no hard feelings. Well, maybe some hard feelings.
Oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be they somehow get to play each other. That's gonna be a game.
Opening game of the year.
That'd be crazy. That rematch
at Burrowhead Stadium.
No. Yeah, that's ridiculous.